Hello, Bit Queens. Welcome to another session. This is Bit Queens. In case you're just joining us for the first time, Bit Queens is a community that is helping women learn about blockchain technology in the simplest and most fun way. So you're welcome to another great session. This Sunday, we're going to be continuing our conversation on crypto investing opportunities for women. Promises to be a very great one. Please go to the comments and send us your feedback. How do you feel about today's event? Thank you for being here. Carol says, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, it's good to always have you here, Carol. Thank you for tuning in. And I want to welcome Virginia. Charity is also here. And so without wasting much of our time, let's just get right into our conversation. So please feel free to leave your comment. How has it been for you today? How has been the week? What's been happening? How's been your experience? Most importantly, in the Bitqueens community, would like to have all that feedback while I quickly pull up my screen. Okay, so we are up now. I guess you can see my screen. So like I said, we are going to be looking at crypto investing opportunities for women. We actually started this conversation last Sunday where we looked at crypto investing opportunities for women, what you need to know to become a successful crypto investor. And today we're going to be focusing on how to spot crypto to invest in, the risk management strategies you need to adopt to stay safe and to stay profitable in the crypto investing market. So with that said, let's just dive right into our conversation. So you're meeting me for the first time. I'm Christy Emmanuel. I'm a blockchain educator for women. I'm the founder of Bitqueens. Bitqueens is a community that is helping women learn about blockchain technology and how they can leverage it to empower themselves. Our vision is to create a community where you feel supported, you become confident and excited to begin to explore the endless opportunities in this space. Because I tell you what, we've come to understand that blockchain technology is not the future of finance only. It has become the future of empowerment. It has become the future of financial freedom. It has also become the future of equality. And women are more than ready to be in this space and of course to play. And we here at Bitqueens are helping more women become aware of what's happening in the space and how they can take advantage. So you're welcome to Bitqueens. This is one of our sessions that we hold every week where we learn about the crypto space so that you become more aware, you become more educated, and you become more empowered to begin to leverage and take advantage of all the endless opportunities that are available in this space. So what are we going to be learning today? We're going to be looking at crypto investing opportunities for women, and then we're going to learn how to spot a crypto to invest in. That's the factors you need to consider before choosing a crypto or a crypto project. And of course, we're going to be looking at some crypto investment risks that you should be aware of and strategies on how to manage them. And at the end, we're going to interact as usual. So with that said, let's just dive right into the conversation. Like we said, crypto investing is a process of buying, selling, holding, and managing digital assets or cryptocurrencies with the aim of generating profits. And we focused more in our last conversation on identifying cryptocurrencies, just buying and holding cryptocurrencies and the process of buying those cryptocurrencies, the wallets you can store them in, and how you can monitor and adjust with time your crypto portfolio. Today, we want to even take it a notch higher. It's not only buying of cryptocurrencies that offer investing opportunity in this space. There are other areas that you could also leverage besides just buying and holding cryptocurrencies. So today, let's look at some of the crypto investing opportunities that are available that women can take advantage of. One of the opportunities women can leverage is to generate passive income from certain activities within the crypto space. One of such is staking. Think of staking as having some money in your bank and then you put it up for fixed deposit, meaning that you lock up that money for a period of time, and within that period, you cannot take out the money. So it happens with these traditional banks. People go there to fix deposit their funds, and you're paid a certain percentage as reward or return on your investment after a period of time. Now, the same thing is also available here in the crypto space. So let's say you have 10 Ethereums. What that means is that you could stake your Ethereum, meaning that you could lock it up for a period of time and then get rewards for locking it up. Now, there are certain percentages you can get per year. It's called APY. And so those percentages could be like 10% per annum. It could be 12%. It could be 7%. It could be 5%, depending on the network or the cryptocurrency you're staking, or the network in which you're doing the staking, or even the platform on which you are staking. So this is one sure way that women could benefit and earn passive income from the cryptocurrencies that they already have. Like, you already have 10 Ethereums in your crypto wallet. You could actually put it up for staking. So what staking actually does is to create some kind of scarcity of such cryptocurrencies within that ecosystem. And so because there is scarcity, it technically has a way of pushing the price of that particular crypto project in the upwards direction. So these are some mechanisms that crypto projects deploy to be able to improve the value of the services they are offering through their crypto projects, and also to reward those who participate. So remember, the staking period will be for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, or more, depending on that particular cryptocurrency project you are staking your cryptos on, or the platform that you are using. So it's something you want to really understand before going into it. But it's one way to help women earn income from participating in different activities within the crypto space. We have lending, we have yield farming. These are examples of ways you can actually earn passive income in the crypto space. But because this is purely for beginners, we'll not be going too deep into all that, but these opportunities are available. Okay, and one thing you should know is, while this is not an investment advice, this also opens way for opportunities for women to earn better than they would have earned if they were in the traditional system. For instance, you fix deposit your money in the traditional system or traditional banks. It's clear now that most of them cannot offer as much percentage in terms of rewards than you have in the crypto space. So this is one way for women to diversify their portfolio and also take advantage. Like I said, this is not an investment advice, but then is one way that women have been taking advantage of the crypto space, of activities happening there, and to also earn extra income for themselves. Now let's look at another opportunity, that is participating in decentralized finance. This represents like the traditional services, financial services that we have in the traditional space, like the banks, where people can lend money, can borrow, but in this case, there is no intermediary. So there's opportunity for you to lend money, of course, and for your participation. There's opportunity for you to also borrow. So it's called decentralized finance. That is a kind of financial services that is on the blockchain, that is not controlled by any one person or the banks or any third party, as it were. So it's one way women could also benefit for their participation in the crypto space. So these are opportunities that you want to consider and see what's doable for you, and of course, begin to take advantage. Then you could also engage in non-fungible tokens. Now, non-fungible tokens, otherwise known as NFTs, are one of a kind digital assets. That is, these are assets that you don't find commonly. They are very rare. It could be a kind of artifact. It could be an art, digital art. It could even represent real world assets. For instance, like the Mona Lisa painting. They're called non-fungible because it's not divisible. And so women could participate in these assets. Maybe you have some rare artifacts, you are very good at painting. You could do your own NFT and put it in the NFT marketplace and also earn income for that activity. So these are areas in which women could take advantage of. Do you have any patent? Do you have any idea? You could convert them into digital forms and put them in the NFT marketplace, and of course, earn income for that. So these are crypto investing opportunities that are available for women in the blockchain space. What about gaming activities? Yes, we have blockchain-based games that you could play. Yes, in the normal games that we play, there is no way of monetizing some of these games that you play. Only that when you play those games, you are giving some coins, you're seeing the progress you're making by playing the games. But all those things that you accumulate, whether they are just tokens or some kind of reward that you're giving while playing the game, you cannot really convert them to money. Just think of the games that children play, adults play these days. They're just for fun, okay, for entertainment. There's no way to convert them to money. But with blockchain-based games, there is opportunity for you to play games within the blockchain space and earn real money, because some of them reward you with NFTs, some of them reward you with tokens for the particular network on which that game is designed, and then you can convert them to real money. Example is Axie Infinity, is one game that is on the Ethereum blockchain. We also have the Sandbox. That's another example. It's both on the Ethereum blockchain. You can also have it in the Polygon blockchain or Polygon network. We also have Decentraland. These are just a few examples of the best games you have out there that you can actually play in the crypto space and earn money. So you get rewarded with some, like I said, NFTs, or even with cryptos or tokens of the platform or network on which these games are built. So it's fun. I mean, playing games can be fun. And guess what? There are games designed for different things. It could be on health. It could be just for fun. It could be for buying lands in the digital space. There are a lot of fun and innovative games within this space, and you too can leverage it. So while having fun, while playing the games, you could also earn for doing so. Okay, let's look at participating in tokenization of real world assets. Now, like I always say, this is one of the hottest topics in the crypto space in the last 2 years. Why? Because real assets, real businesses are now being brought on the blockchain, and their ownerships are now being decentralized. Decentralized means that more people can own a piece of asset. Now, the unique thing about this is that these assets are not just any kind of assets. They are real world assets that you can confirm. For instance, real estate, gold, even a piece of technology, maybe land that you have in your village, or maybe a piece of land that you even have somewhere. You could actually tokenize it, okay? Antiques, fine arts, different stuff. Even if you are in the aviation sector, you could actually, be part of tokenization of aviation companies. You could also be part of credit markets if you're an environmentalist, for instance, and you love to see the environment taken care of with the use of this technology called blockchain. All that opportunity exists. So let's say you're a woman here and you love real estate, you could also participate, because I tell you what, real estate is one industry that is very stiff. By stiff, I mean you need a lot of liquidity to be able to play in there. So it's not an industry where you just wake up and you just go in. You need a lot of liquidity. And for those who are already in the space, it's highly illiquid, as it were. By illiquid, I mean it's not easy for you to sell off a piece of real estate, because there are a lot of things to be considered before you can sell off a piece of real estate. So somebody can have, this huge real estate there, but to sell it off or to get buyers, it becomes a challenge. And you have to work on that for, many weeks, many months before you can even get a buyer who is ready to pay you what you want for that piece of real estate. How about co-owning a piece of real estate with a real estate company or a real estate business, so that you own a piece of that real estate? You don't have to have all the money, but you can own a piece, and you can even exit the market anytime you want, because what you are giving tokens that represent the ownership of the real estate in this example. And then these tokens are even traded on exchanges. And so it provides you easy entry and exit within that industry. So that's one beautiful thing about real world assets being brought onto the blockchain. It demystifies the way investment is done. I mean, you could, with small amount of money, participate in different real world assets. What I mean by that is own a piece of those real world assets. And because these are real world assets and the businesses and they're providing solutions, you also get to benefit from the appreciation in value of those real world assets. So this is one fantastic way that women could be part of what's happening in the blockchain space. So you can identify which real world assets or industry you like to play in and see the tokenization of such assets within that space and begin to take advantage. Like I said, it is called tokenization, meaning breaking the ownership of a particular asset in a way that it is decentralized and people could own tokens that represent the ownership of that particular asset. So that's one fantastic way that women could play in the crypto space. So it goes beyond just buying cryptocurrencies and holding. You could also buy security tokens. Yes, such tokens are called security tokens because they represent value of real world assets, and you can hold them, you can trade them in the exchanges. And as the value of those assets expand, it also reflects in your own holdings or the tokens that you have that represent your ownership of those assets. Okay, so that's that about real world assets. I love to talk about tokenization. We can be on and on about this, but in our subsequent sessions, we're going to take tokenization and we're going to break them down into different components. Now, let's look at investing in early stage projects. Yes, because the blockchain space is continuously evolving, there are opportunities because there's so much innovation coming into the space as it is evolving, as more and more unique solutions are being provided. There are projects that are coming out. And if you understand these projects and you position yourself to take advantage in good time, that could also amount to a huge opportunity for you as a woman. Okay, we're talking about virtual realities, talking about metaverse. That's one area of the blockchain space that is still evolving. And guess what? Being in the metaverse, you can own a job, you can own land, you can do all kinds of stuff within the metaverse. So it's an opportunity for you to understand as quickly as possible what's happening in the metaverse space and also take advantage. I tell you what, there are individuals who already have jobs there, the virtual, as it were, because metaverse is in the virtual space. Okay, so there are people who already own piece of land, and you know one thing with land appreciates in value with time. So in this space, in the digital space, you could own digital lands, you could own digital assets that you can sell when the value appreciates. So these are opportunities. You can own real estate in the metaverse. You can earn NFTs. You can, have a job in the metaverse space. A lot is possible here. But like I said, it's a landscape that is still evolving. And this is one way to position yourself to understand how that space works and then position yourself for the opportunities that will, eventually explode within that space in the coming years. Another thing that I got to learn of very recently is space-based cryptocurrencies. Yes, you know that we humans are very innovative in nature. We're explorative in nature. And so there are talks on the way for people to begin to live in different planets outside the Earth. And we're talking about people living in Mars. Now, when humans and life begin to exist there is need for a common currency that people could use for economic activities. And as I speak, there is already exploration within that space where we can have a space-based cryptocurrency so that it becomes a currency that people could exchange to buy and sell, to do all kinds of activities. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't it amazing? And so these are opportunities that you can pay attention to. These are areas you can pay attention to begin to understand what's happening there and how you too can participate and take advantage. That is one way that women could actually benefit. It's understanding opportunities when they surface early enough, taking position, and then, of course, benefiting when that project goes massive. But like everything I always say here, in this space, you need to do your own research, you need to understand, you need to be in a community where you keep updating yourself, read articles, watch videos, anything that provides you with information of what's happening and how you can keep yourself abreast is advised. Okay, so with that said, let's look at how to spot cryptos to invest in. What are those factors that you need to consider before choosing any cryptocurrency project to invest in or to be part of? First of all, you need to look at the project's white paper and the team behind it. So a white paper, in case you're asking, is a technical document that explains that particular cryptocurrency project, what it tends to achieve, the value it wants to bring, the roadmap, the milestones it's going to cover, everything that you need to know about that project, the uniqueness of the project, the solution it is providing. So that's one way to spot a crypto project to be part of or crypto to invest in. You have to pay attention to the white paper. So you pick up the white paper, you study it, you look at the team. The team could be the founders of that project, the people working behind the scenes, maybe the developers, people who are marketing it. These are people behind it. You could follow them up and see what they've been doing, what's their track record, have they built any solution in the past before, how successful was it, what are they doing now, why did they move to this project. You can even check them up in their social media handles. For instance, Twitter, now X, is one way to follow up on crypto teams or crypto project owners because they're very active in the Twitter space, as it were. So that's one way to check up on owners of these projects. It could even be a crypto exchange or platform. You could go there and see what they've been doing, go through their pages, their social media handles, their websites, and that way you can understand the thought processes behind what they're doing and the solution they are proposing. Okay, so that's one way to sort out or to spot cryptos to invest in. It's good to understand that the solution that is being provided is unique. It's not just some copycat kind of project or they're just doing it because others are doing it. It has to be unique. It has to be solving a particular problem, and you have to understand how that matters for you, because at the end of the day, it is your investment and the funds are yours. Then evaluate the use cases and the purpose for creating that. I already mentioned you have to know what is the utility, what solution is it providing, why is it different from other crypto projects that is out there. I mean, is it trying to solve problem of decentralization? Is it trying to solve a problem of scalability? Is it trying to solve the problem of security? You have to understand all this, the reason behind that project, and the solution is trying to provide. How unique is that solution that it is trying to provide? Then also check the market capitalization and the liquidity of that particular cryptocurrency or that cryptocurrency project. Okay, so market capitalization is the total value of a particular cryptocurrency in circulation. So let's say a cryptocurrency is valued at $10 and you have about 100 million of that cryptocurrency in circulation. It means that the market capitalization for that particular cryptocurrency is $1 billion in this example. Okay, so the current price times the number of coins in circulation gives you the market capitalization. So for cryptocurrencies with large market capitalization shows that that cryptocurrency is already established. So the more the market capitalization, the more accepted it is, because what that means is many people are holding that particular cryptocurrency or are interacting with it. It has gained wide adoption. People are already talking about it. People already know the solution it's providing. So it's one way to know. And you can use tools like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, to find out. You could even go to their Twitter handles or their websites to find out what people are saying. Social experiments that have been done about those projects could also give you an idea of what people are saying, how accepted or the mass adoption behind that particular cryptocurrency. Then liquidity is availability of that particular crypto in exchanges. So if you have high liquidity, it's easier for people to buy and sell those cryptocurrencies. But if you don't have high liquidity, then it's difficult. But what that basically means is that you don't have much people who hold or who are ready to exchange the cryptocurrency for others or to exchange their funds for the cryptocurrency. For instance, if the liquidity is low, it makes it more difficult to buy and sell. And of course, you could buy at high prices. So, but when you have enough liquidity, then it stabilizes the price when it comes to buying and selling within exchanges. And of course, it's not going to be a hassle if you want to sell at any time or if you want to buy at any time. So these are factors you also need to put into consideration before zeroing in on a particular cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency project that you want to invest in. Then analyze the tokenomics of that particular cryptocurrency. So by tokenomics, we mean the fundamental analysis, the supply, how many do you have in circulation? What's the current price? What's the nature of that particular cryptocurrency? Is it deflationary in nature? Is it ever increasing? Does it have a limit? Okay, for instance, there can only be 21 million Bitcoins. That shows that there is limited supply of Bitcoin. And that's what contributes to the value that you see in the Bitcoin ecosystem. So you have to understand, what kind of cryptocurrency is that? Is it one that has limited supply? Is there a number to it that can ever be mined or can ever be produced? Or is it deflationary in nature? Deflationary means that it may not have a particular number, but with time, there are mechanisms that are put in place to constantly reduce the number of tokens that are circulating of that particular cryptocurrency project. Okay, for instance, the owners of the project could do what we call burning. That is, going to the exchanges and buying off excess of that cryptocurrency or token and put in a wallet that makes it impossible for anybody to have access to, thereby reducing the quantity of the cryptocurrency that is in supply. So you have to understand the tokenomics of that cryptocurrency. Is it ever increasing without any cap? Is it deflationary? It doesn't have a number, but at least there are mechanisms put in place to reduce the number of coins in supply from time to time. Okay, so you have to understand all this. And analyzing all this will, of course, give you the opportunity to decide whether you should go for that particular cryptocurrency or not. I tell you what, knowing what the tokenomics of a particular cryptocurrency is plays a major role in the expansion of that project or how it will be massively adopted. So it's one thing you have to pay serious attention to. Then examine the technology. On what kind of blockchain is it built? Yes, we know that cryptocurrencies are built on the blockchain, or blockchain is the technology that is powering this technology, but you want to know what type of blockchain is that. Is it decentralized? Is it a blockchain that has paid more attention to decentralization than any other factor? You know, there's what we call the blockchain trilemma. That is, three things that most blockchains try to resolve, and it is decentralization, scalability, and of course, security. So you have to know which they are prioritizing. And there is this theory within the space that there is no one blockchain that has solved these three challenges. You know, it's called a trilemma, more like a challenge that most blockchains try to solve when developing their blockchain project. So you have to know which they are paying attention to. Is the blockchain more decentralized and secured than it is scalable? It's believed that most blockchains focus on two. They get two of it right, then they are lagging in one. So you have to understand the dynamics of that particular cryptocurrency. Is it more decentralized? Is it more secure? Is it more scalable? So all these are things you need to put into consideration before taking a position with that cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency projects. And of course, you can perform technical analysis. Why this is a bit high for those who are beginners, but I thought to add it to the list so that you pay attention to what happens here. So technical analysis is understanding the historic price of a cryptocurrency, being able to read the charts, to see the journey of that cryptocurrency, what the price was in the past, and how it has been over a certain period of time. So you should be able to read the charts. And of course, there are tools there that help you, indicators, metrics that you can use to perform technical analysis. So this is a bit higher than our conversation, especially for those of us who are beginners, but it's one factor you should also consider. Just it's even as simple as it can get. Just you check the charts, see, let's say for instance, Bitcoin. You can check from when it was launched to now, how much has it done in value? How has it progressed? All these are ways in which you can decide whether to go for a cryptocurrency or not. Technical analysis allows you to see historical data, see the charts, what it's been doing, and see if that fits your investment goal. You also should know that some of these cryptocurrencies are highly volatile. So you want to know what's been the journey. Is it a coin that has been steadily and progressively increasing, or those that move up sharply, in price and still come down? So if you understand all this through the charts, it will help you make informed decision. Now, let's look at community support. That's another way to spot a cryptocurrency project to invest in. Because if you have a community that is active, a community that is engaging that cryptocurrency project, then there's the likelihood for that project to do well. I mean, there's going to be mass adoption eventually because people are seeing the value that that cryptocurrency project is bringing to the marketplace. So you want to also check out their community support. I mean, what has it been? You have a community that is quite active, that is engaging. Check out their community pages, maybe on social media, and hear what people are saying, see how they're interacting with this cryptocurrency, the feedback they're constantly sending in, and then you can decide whether you want to be part of that community for that cryptocurrency project that you are looking to invest in. So community support, mass adoption, sentiments, all these play a role in deciding what crypto project to pay attention to or participate in. Then you should also study market trends and sentiments. So market trends means how is that cryptocurrency doing? Like I said, you could look at the charts. How is it going up? How is it coming down? How are people buying and selling? How are they trading it? All these will contribute to factors that you need to consider before taking a position with the cryptocurrency project. What are the sentiments? What are people saying? You know, if people are optimistic about that project, it has a way of influencing the price in the upwards direction. But if people are pessimistic about it, people are fearful, people are not so sure, they're being too careful, they're selling off rather than buying more, then that also has a way of affecting the project, and that could mean a downwards, movement for the price of that particular cryptocurrency. So all these are things you need to put into consideration. Of course, media presence, what is the media saying, news, all these things contribute. So you have to stay on top of your game and then see if what you're learning about that particular cryptocurrency align with your cryptocurrency investing goals. Then you also have to know the risks involved investing with these cryptocurrencies or cryptocurrency projects. Like I said, some of them are low risk, low management. For instance, if you hold stable coins, okay, these are low risk, low management type of crypto projects that you could be part of. Why? Because they're a bit stable. You don't need to fret if there is volatility in the market and all of that. So you should decide your risk appetite, what you can handle before choosing the kind of cryptocurrencies you want to invest in. Then there are cryptocurrencies that are so volatile, like the meme coins. These meme coins are coins that are just for social experiments, for making fun or just to for getting people's attention online and things like that. So they're just called fun coins or meme coins, coins that are designed for jokes, things like that. Those coins have very high volatility, meaning that they could go up sharply, and then as quickly as they go up, they can also come down. So you want to assess all this before deciding what cryptocurrencies to invest in, okay? And then, of course, take security very, very seriously. Make sure that you're downloading apps from the right sources. I mean, somebody is not just sending you a copy of the app that they're using. No, you want to go to Play Store or App Store, depending on the kind of gadget you use, to download these apps from the correct sources and set them up appropriately, put up all the security measures. You don't share your passwords or your seed phrases with anybody. All these are things you need to put in place before choosing what crypto projects to invest in. Then continuously review the roadmap and milestones. You remember, we talked about the white paper, and the white paper contains the roadmaps and everything that the project says it's going to achieve. So from time to time, review to see if they are achieving it, if they're making progress. And one way to know is to follow their social media handles, where they discuss with the community what progress they are making. So it's one way to now know whether this crypto project is something I should be part of, or the community is what I should be part of. And then you can minimize the risks and, of course, stay profitable as much as possible. Now, at this point, I need to mention that cryptocurrencies are volatile, like I said, and there is no guarantee that a cryptocurrency will do better over a period of time or will, return you 10x or 100x of what you have invested. But it is good to know all this so that you can constantly review your position with these cryptocurrency projects or tokens that you're involved in, so you can adjust as you go in your crypto investing journey. And then you are able to make informed decisions from time to time. You could decide to sell off some of those cryptocurrencies if they are not doing well, and then take position with other cryptocurrencies that may be doing well. So there is need for you to constantly educate yourself, review what's happening in the space for you to be able to stay profitable in your investing journey. Okay, so we're gradually coming to the end of our session today. So, but before that, let's look at some of the cryptocurrency investment risks that are out there. As women, we need to be aware that there are risks within the crypto investment space. But if we understand these risks, we can develop strategies to manage them. So let's look at some of those risks. One of them is the issue of volatility. The prices of cryptocurrencies are not stable. That is, the value are not stable. There are a lot of things that could contribute to the volatility of, a particular cryptocurrency. For instance, market sentiment, for instance, market cap. All these things, like we've already mentioned, can contribute to the volatility of the market. Even the media and level of adoption can affect volatility of a cryptocurrency. You could make money from buying a cryptocurrency now, and if you don't know how to take your profit, you could actually still lose the profit or lose your funds in the market. What should you do? How should you manage the risk? Does it mean that with the volatility, we cannot be part of the cryptocurrency space? No, even with the volatility, we can still play in that space, and you need to know how to manage the risk. So what strategies should you adopt? You have to diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your funds in one crypto project. You could spread it out. Like I said in one of our sessions, I always advise beginners to focus on between 3 to about 7 at most. Okay, I would usually advise between 3 to 4 or 5 cryptocurrencies at once, but then don't put all your funds in one cryptocurrency project. Diversify your portfolio. The image you're seeing here is an example of how you could diversify your portfolio. You could go for the more stable, more known cryptocurrency projects like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like USDT, which is a stable coin, which doesn't fluctuate in price, as it were. Another is to employ what we call the dollar cost averaging. We already described this in our last session, where you buy these cryptocurrencies regularly at different points in time to even out the costs, what it costs you to acquire that cryptocurrency. So you don't want to be spontaneous in your purchase. Maybe when there's a little hype in the space that a particular cryptocurrency is going up, and then you just wake up and say, oh, let me go and buy that cryptocurrency. No, you don't want to do that. You just want to keep buying, because then when you buy when the price is already rising, there is the likelihood that the price may still fall. And at that time, when it falls, you also lose value. So you want to give yourself a target, or set a target for yourself to say, I'll be buying once every month, or once every week, or once every 2 months, depending on what is doable for you for the next 6 months, for example, or for the next 1 year. So you keep buying at different points. That way you even out what the costs will be for you to acquire the cryptocurrency. And then it gives you the opportunity to see appreciation in the value of your holding for that particular cryptocurrency. Have a long-term perspective or approach to crypto investing. That a cryptocurrency is going down in value temporarily does not mean that that project is not going to do well in the future. So you want to adopt a long-term approach to investing in crypto, and then it will allow you time to see your holdings improve in value, and for you to also keep growing in your understanding of the cryptocurrency space, and can take position with more cryptocurrency projects. Another is security challenges. This one challenge that people who are new in the space face. You want to pay attention to the use of secure wallets. Don't just pick wallets from anywhere. Don't allow someone send you by Bluetooth. Be sure to go to the right sources to download these apps, set them up properly, set up your security features like two-factor authenticator. In fact, these days, you could even do multiple factor authenticator. And this is doable with some apps. Avoid clicking on suspicious links. This is not the time you want to be clicking on any link you see, especially on WhatsApp, where people just forward you unsolicited messages and you just want to click no, except you are expecting that link from that person. Be wary of links that you do not know where they're coming from. Don't expose your seed phrases or your password to anybody, even if you think you trust them. And be mindful of the conversations you have outside. I mean, you don't want to go outside and be telling people, oh, I have a wallet that I hold so number of cryptocurrencies in there. I have $100,000 worth of cryptocurrency in that. No, you don't want to be talking about your crypto assets or your digital assets in public places or in open places. You want to be as security conscious as possible. Bad actors are becoming smarter in trying to take over funds and crypto assets of people who are new in the space. So keep yourself up to date of what is happening, how these bad actors are trying to take over people's accounts, their wallets, their crypto assets, and then adopt the recommended security practices. You have to know what you can do to put it in check. For instance, you could set up a two-factor authenticator in your WhatsApp account, because sometimes these malicious links are sent through, emails, through WhatsApp. You want to stay on top of your game. You want to set up your WhatsApp, for instance, in a way that people don't just add you to any random groups that you are not aware of. These are ways in which new people who are unsuspecting fall victim of these bad actors, and you have to pay attention to all that. Now, let's look at another risks that you can face in the crypto space as a beginner: regulatory uncertainty. Yes, we mentioned in our last conversation that, yes, the crypto space is still evolving, and the regulations to monitor the space is also still evolving. So jurisdictions, bodies, authorities are trying to understand the space and to bring about regulatory framework that will make the space safe for everyone. You need to understand that cryptocurrency is still evolving, and the regulatory frameworks that we may want to see may not be up and running at the moment, but that doesn't mean that it's completely absent. There are jurisdictions that already have these things up and running. And so you may want to stay informed of what's happening, the developments that are springing up within this space, and see how you can leverage that. You can look out for exchanges that are in jurisdictions where these things are up and running and take advantage of those exchanges. You don't just decide that I'm going to use this exchange or that exchange without understanding if they are responding to regulations within that space in which they're operating. They add up to the security that that exchange can offer to you as a beginner. Then you can diversify your investment, your portfolio geographically. Look out for areas in which these things are already working. And then crypto projects within those regions, you could participate in them, because then you are sure that these people have some level of regulation that is guiding their activities. It doesn't stop you from participating in any cryptocurrency projects, no matter where you may be. See regions and areas where these regulations are already up and running, and see how you can participate in the projects that are happening there. That way, you ensure that there's more security for the projects you are taking advantage of, and that also works for you. Then we should also seek professional advice. Remember, as a person who is taking advantage of crypto investing, you need to have your own goals. You need to have your own strategies. So if your strategies and your goals is not working out the way you wanted, then it's also good to seek professional advice. Look out for people who are already in the space and let them guide you on what to do, what strategies you can adopt if the one you're using is not working, to be able to also even interpret certain information for you within the crypto space or the regulatory space. Then another risk that you can find in the crypto investment space is scams and frauds. The crypto space has been attracting bad actors, not because that's how the system is designed, but because people are becoming more and more aware. And you can already tell people are putting their funds, people are participating in crypto projects, people are participating in blockchain-based solutions. And so you can see that there's a lot of funds flowing into that sector. And that has attracted some bad actors who are looking for people who don't still understand very much about security and looking for ways to defraud them of their funds, to steal their crypto assets. So these are risks. And some of the strategies you can adopt is to always conduct your research, not only in trying to defraud people of their assets. Some bad actors are creating fake projects that are not offering any value whatsoever. And so they just create these projects, they make some noise about it, and after some time, these projects disappear. And as they disappear with people's funds, their hard-earned money. And so it's important for you to conduct thorough research before choosing any crypto project, starting with the white paper, understanding the team, the solutions they're providing, see if they have a website, see how active they are on social media, who are the founders of those projects, what projects have they done in the past, have they been successful, why did they abandon that project, and why are they doing this new? Because sometimes what these people do is when that project fails, because they do not have any good intentions about the project, maybe after 6 months, after 1 year, what they do is to go and re-strategize and come up with another scam or another way, put that project in another way that you will think it's an entirely new project. Meanwhile, it's the same set of people parading all these crypto scams and fraudulent projects, as it were. Sometimes these things leave gaps that you can actually see and know that these are scam projects or the same set of people trying to remodel something they've done in the past to unsuspecting audience. So conduct your research thoroughly and then be wary of unsolicited investment offers or clicking of suspicious links. If on your own, someone is messaging you, sending you crypto investment offer, telling you are going to 10x, you're going to 100x, you're going to 1,000x your funds, you should be very wary. Don't just jump at it, even if it's your friend, somebody you know, because sometimes they could fall victim without even knowing that they have fallen victim and just keep spreading that information to you. So be wary of all this within this space, especially if you're active in the social media space. All these things get tossed here and there, and you should be careful of those unsolicited investment offers or information that's going around out there. Yes, so these are the strategies you can use to keep yourself safe from scams and fraudulent crypto projects that are out there. And then lastly, lack of understanding or poor understanding of the crypto space. People hear that crypto is one space where you can make money, so they go in with that get rich quick mindset. They don't get all the information that they need or learn what they need to learn before they start taking advantage of crypto investment. So one way to solve this challenge, because this is a risk. I mean, if you dabble into the crypto space without all the knowledge that you need or education or attending sessions and trainings like this, you could make a mistake and that could make you, lose your funds. So what should you do? Educate yourself. Be part of a community, for instance, like Bitcoins, where we share with you information on how to understand, learn about the blockchain space, the crypto space, and how you can empower yourself with it. Take courses, take trainings, read articles, be interested in what's happening in the space, stay abreast of what's happening, and that way you will keep yourself on top of the game. You will not fall victim of anything that is happening there that is not genuine. Then seek guidance. You could also talk to people who are already in the space, let them educate you, let them open your eyes to certain things and guide you. Make recommendations even of books to read or videos to watch and things like that. And practice risk management. Understand your risk appetite, understand the level that you can go, and then work according to your investing strategy. Okay, so these are some of the investment risks in the crypto space and how you can manage them. So with that said, congratulations, we've come to the end of today's session. And in today's session, we looked at crypto investment opportunities for women, how to spot cryptos to invest in, and we looked at some crypto investment risks and the strategies to adopt to manage them. Congratulations for attending this, and follow us on all our social media handles. Do well to follow us. And if you have any inquiries or any questions, please send us a mail at bitqueenshq@gmail.com, and we'll be there to respond to your inquiries. Congratulations, and thank you for participating in today's session. It's time now to get your feedback on all we've learned today. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly go to the comments and get your feedback on all that we've been discussing. Do you have any questions? Are there areas you want me to throw more light on? Let me see the feedback. Okay, Oge says, yippee, thank you, Queen. Thank you, Coach Oge, for being here. Charity says, it's always a wonderful time here. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. And it's such a delight to know that you're gaining value in this community. Ami says, thank you so much. Yes, thank you also for being here. So do you have any questions? Are there areas you want me to throw more light on? Remember, we can also continue the conversation beyond this session. So you could actually leave whatever questions that you may have in the community, and we'll be there to respond to them. I tell you what, crypto blockchain holds a lot of value for women, but it takes education. We need to understand how the space works so that we can position ourselves well to take advantage. Carol says we'll have to go back and rewatch the recording as lots of interruptions with cooking and important calls. Okay, thank you for the valuable information. Okay, thank you for sending in that feedback. Yes, the recording will be ready soon, so you should take the opportunity and watch it again in case there are areas you missed. Thank you so very much for being here, women. And I want to encourage us, for those of us who are in the community already, there is a survey that's going on in the community. If you've not already responded to the survey, we encourage you to do so, as that will help us to expand our community, making it more conducive for women in the community. Okay, so please go back to the community. The link is in the group chats. You click the link and you respond. It only takes about 10 minutes or so to finish the survey. We'd love to hear your feedback. We'd love to hear what you think about our training sessions and the activities we hold in the community. Okay, thank you so very much. In the absence of nothing, I want to thank everyone who attended. Thank you, Charity. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Carol, for always being here. Thank you, Amy and Oge. Thank you so much. Virginia says, educative as always. Well done, Coach. Thank you for your feedback. Don't forget, we'll be here again next Sunday, 5 p.m. West African time, 4 p.m. GMT. You could also cross-check with your own time zone to know exactly the time to be here. But next Sunday, we'll be here with another insightful, fun, and educative session where we get to deepen our understanding, our knowledge of the blockchain and crypto space and how we can take advantage. My name is Christy, and I presented this on behalf of BitQueens team. Until we'll come your way again, bye for now. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, Oge. Bye, Carol. Bye, Virginia. Bye, Charity. See you next time. Yes, bye, Carol. Good to see you. Yeah, bye-bye.